Why, hello there, friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new around these parts, hello. Thank you so much for clicking. In today's video, I'm doing a plan with me for the week of June 9th, and I am using this stunting splash art from Caress Press. This art came out I want to say at least 2 years ago. And I just remember that it came out really late in the summer season. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to use this, but chill. So I didn't end up buying it at that time, and I picked it up recently, and I'm so glad I did, because it's even more stunning laid down and with this foil, baby. The foil I paired it with is from PlannerChoco. It is in, I think it's called Retro Grid Underlays from PlannerChoco in her dusky pink holo, and oh my god. And then the washi overlay is so cute. The washi overlay is under her summer stuff, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what it's called, but it's just so cute, y'all. I'm obsessed with it. And I would tell you to run on over to PlannerChoco and get your foil if you still have this kit in your collection and you haven't used it, like me. But, we can't even enjoy the hobby that we love because y'all probably know about the shipping situation if you plan or buy stickers in the community. So, and I really feel for international small business owners who have a very large US customer base who are being really heavily affected by these stupid ass tariffs, these dumb ass unnecessary tariffs. Oh my god, it just every day, y'all, every damn day, I wake up and there's something new that pisses me off every day. And in normal life, that would be a problem. But it's not my personal life, as y'all well know. It has nothing to do with it for the most part. It has everything to do with leadership. And oh my god, this administration is such an abomination, Lord Jesus Christ. Anyways, we're not even going to go there. Just know that I feel lots of rage about it. So not only am I sad for me, but I'm really, truly mostly sad for these business owners that rely on this income, to sustain their livelihood. And that is just so unnecessary, and it's so preventable. And it's just, anyways. Ways. I'm obsessed with how this spread turned out. I love this base, and this is my favorite summer spread so far that I've laid down. So far, I have laid down the week after this. I have the full base done and the day by day. I just need to edit and do a voiceover, and then I have the last week of June's base done. We're getting into that time where I'm starting to feel like I'm not going to hit my goal of getting through all of June, which I'm a little bummed about. But I'm like, you know what, Anna? Do what you can do. Do what you can do. Because I was also managing orders. And I'll give y'all a quick shop update. Orders are pretty much done. So just about everyone at this point should either have their orders should be on their way to them, or they should have gotten a shipping notification. I'm waiting on, as I speak. By the time this goes live, let's see, when is this going live? Friday? There might be a few of you that don't have shipping notifications yet, because I am waiting on a paper order, which should be here on Friday. So I plan to finish up remaining orders this weekend. Today, real time, when I'm doing this voiceover, is the last day of the retiring sale. So unless I get a huge influx of orders, I anticipate that I'll be able to send all orders out by early next week. So, and I think this video will go up on Friday. So if that's the case, you may not have a shipping notification yet, but you will have it this weekend if you haven't gotten one. And I hope to get all those orders out to y'all early next week after the long weekend. And then I plan to start to work on new releases. I know that in my head, I wish that I could process orders and start to work on new releases, but designing is my favorite part. And I'm I'm kind of insane because I start designing and then if I'm in a groove, I can't stop. I'm like, I just got to do it. It's like creative, I don't know, creative outpour. I don't know what you call it. It's just like you just get on a groove and you can't stop. You can't disrupt the flow, basically. And so since I know that, I'm like, if I start designing in the middle of processing orders, bruh, y'all know how this story ends. So I'm like, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna hold off, and I will start working on new releases when I'm done with orders, or at least very close to being done with orders. So, not to mention my poor laptop is like, shut Silhouette off for a minute because it just takes up so much juice, I feel like. But anyways, so I'm hoping to work on new releases, and then I'll hope to release those probably in a couple weeks, which should coincide pretty well with work just being the regular wild and not the wild that it's about to be with the start of the semester. So I'm hoping to kind of coincide those moments in my life so I'm not overwhelmed, and so I can get your orders out to you in a timely manner. So that is going on. Also, while we're talking about order processing and the timeliness of them, y'all, why are we out here ghosting customers? Can we just talk about that for a minute? Like, why are we out here ghosting customers? Like, that is not the one or the two. Like, and that's not to say that things don't happen. Like, I completely understand, of course, like life's all the time. It doesn't care what you have going on. It's going to life. And so that's fine. But the lack of communication behind that is wild practice. And as a consumer, it's obviously frustrating for obvious reasons. But even as a shop owner myself, like, you just kind of shit on the brand. Do you know what I mean? Not just your brand. Because, like, as a consumer, having, my tried and true, right, that I go to all the time, that I know what to expect, that kind of are consistent, and deciding to branch out and try a new shop is, I'm not going to say it's a big deal, but it's a risk in ways. And to have an experience where you get ghosted by a new shop that you're trying, oh man, like the way you shit on other shops in the community, like I need y'all to get it together. Because now not only are you messing with my bag from a consumer standpoint, but also as a shop owner, like the likelihood of that person now trying another new shop has decreased, right? Because they had such a negative experience when they did it the last time. So they're like, why bother? Let me just order from my tried and true. And so it just pisses me off from both from both angles. But alas, I just, please know, let me take this opportunity to say, if you reach out to me and I have not responded to you for some reason, one, if it's via email, just DM me, Cafe with Anna on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me. Please DM me there, and also follow me because I tend to share updates there. If I do not respond to you via email, try that. If I do not respond to you on Instagram, there is something very wrong. I would be mortified. Do you hear me? Mortified. There's no way. Like, something would need to be very, very wrong. You should be concerned because something would be very, very wrong if I just ghosted y'all like that. Like, for real. Like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? Anyways, it's fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. So I do want to go back because, y'all, I'm so annoyed with myself. I wanted to go and answer. I did a poll asking for questions that I could answer. Oh, here I am taking pictures. God, I did not edit this out. I'm the worst. I'm so sorry. I put up a poll asking for questions for Plan With Me's, and I answered pretty much all of them last Plan With Me, but I had put up a second poll and I got like 2 questions. And y'all, I forgot to screenshot it and now they're gone. I'm so annoyed about it. Oh, you know what? I can check. I don't think it's going to be there, but I can try checking one more place. I don't think it's going to be there though. I don't think Instagram is going to save it that long. Let's see. Oh, if I find them, I'm going to be real excited, bro. I'm going to be super excited. Let's see. Oh, I found them. I found them. Okay, I'm very excited about this. Never mind. I was so sad. I thought I lost them. Okay, first question is, what's your favorite thing about baseball? Oh, such a good question. My favorite thing about baseball, let's see. There's so many things that I love about baseball. I think it's one, I think people often don't put enough respect on the fact that baseball is really hard. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, professional athletes are professional athletes for a reason. Like, they spend a lifetime like building these skills, and obviously they need to have a certain level of talent and all those things to be great at the sport that they do. So all sports are hard to a level. But like, I don't think people realize, who don't follow baseball, how hard baseball is. Like, the success rate, like a successful batting average in baseball is 300. Like, that's considered a good batting average. That means 3 out of 10 times you are hitting the ball. Any other sport where you say you're doing something 3 out of 10 times, you suck. That is how difficult baseball is. So let me just like start there. Have y'all ever tried to actually hit a ball with a bat? And I don't mean like a wiffle ball. I mean like a baseball with a bat. Have y'all ever tried? I have. It was not pretty. It was quite ugly, actually. So there's that. I also feel like even with pitching, I'm like, how are these guys throwing over 100 miles an hour? Like, over 100 miles an hour? And then this is what they're throwing. That's like, I would say, most arms I feel like throw that hard. But let's say even 90 something miles an hour. That's what they're throwing. And you're expected to hit it with a bat. Like, broski. I shared a video like recently where there was a comedian who was talking about baseball and how hard it is. It was so good. Gosh, I'm not going to find it because, you know, Instagram, as soon as you refresh, the video is gone. But oh my God, I think I shared it and it was so good because the guy was like, okay, so basically you have to go and try to get a hit and like think of the whole 300 batting average thing. I'm very much paraphrasing. He said it more concise and it was hilarious. Then you have to hope that you hit the ball. Then when you hit the ball, you have to hope it doesn't land in one of the 8 or 9 gloves, whatever. 4. Yes, 9 gloves. One of the 9 gloves in the field, right? You got to hope that it lands in not one of those 9 gloves. And then you have to hope the person behind you does the same thing so that you can get around. It's really like, I need people to put more respect on baseball. That's all I'm saying. But I love that. I love the chill nature of baseball, which is hilarious because it can be very chill and also very stressful. And I don't know how to articulate that to where it makes sense, but those of you who know. Like, I feel like when you go to the ballpark overall, it's a pretty chill vibe, right? Because unlike baseball and football, like, there's not something that you need to pay like close attention that's happening that you need to there's not something that's happening that you need to pay like super close attention to every second. Like, when you think about like a batter being up and pitching, like, there's a break in between. Like, he throws the ball, he gets it back, he sets, right? And then you have a minute. You have like a break. Whereas when it's like basketball or baseball, it's constant unless there's a timeout, basically. Like, constant unless y'all got a timeout. So it's kind of chill in that way, but man, when they are tense situations, y'all, you are just like not breathing on every pitch. And there's so much anticipation between it, because when the ball comes out of a pitcher's hand, between that time and when it reaches the batter and you find out what the result is going to be of that pitch, oh my God, it cannot happen soon enough for my nerves. I feel like only people that love baseball would understand. It's just insane. It's insane that it can be chill. I feel like a very chill sport, but also stressful AF. So I don't know. Baseball is just fun. I think it's just part of my bloodline because I'm Dominican and it's such a big sport in the Dominican Republic. So I don't know. I feel like I have a gene that just makes me love it even more. And I've always loved it. It's really been the only sport that's caught my attention. And I remember when I was younger and my dad used to watch it a lot. Like that was always his favorite sport. My brother watched it. And I used to be like, this is so boring. Like, why do y'all watch this? And when I was like, I don't know, oh God, I think I just started high school. So 13, 14, probably 14. I got really into it and I got really into the Mets, like huge fan. And I just got super into it. And I've never really looked back since. I took a really long hiatus from watching baseball. I just got so caught up once I moved out of Connecticut, it just wasn't as accessible. Like there's the MLB app now, but trust me, the MLB app, what it is now is not what it was then. Like, I'm not even sure if it fully existed yet. So like it was either you were going to pay a hefty price to add like regional sports, I forget what they call it, the sports package or whatever on your cable. So you're going to have to pay a hefty price and do that or not watch the games. And so at that point I was a grad student and please, I have no money. And not only that, I was like pulling like so many hours each day between work and school and studying and projects and all the things that I really didn't even have time to keep up. So I really fell off. Like I didn't keep up for a while. I finally got back in tune really last year into really, really watching. And last year was such a good year for the Mets, honestly. I mean, they didn't win the chip, as they say, but it was such a good year for them when it was expected to be a down year for them. So I got hooked then and I was like, oh, I'm ready for next season. And then I, looked into the MLB app and et cetera, et cetera. It helps that T-Mobile allows you to get it for free if you do it during their promotional period. A hot tip for y'all. I feel like they do it right before the season starts. So in like March, if you have T-Mobile, pay attention to your like T-Mobile Tuesdays because they usually put it in there. And they'll cover it, which I thought was amazing. So please, when I saw that, I was like, I need you to say less. So I don't even have to worry about paying for the MLB package. And even before too, that was one of the things that kind of turned me off of it with the sports packages back when cable was more of a thing, that it would be a sports package. And I think it would be just all sports. And I'm like, I only care about baseball. I need you to know, I only care about baseball. I don't care about none of y'all. Just baseball. So yeah, I just love it. It's just in my blood. It's the best. And it's my fave. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And then the next question, that question was from Slothsia, which the name is fantastic. If you are watching, the name is fantastic. I'm kind of obsessed with it. Next question is from Watch with Andrea. Because I know Andrea of School Friends Co., it's hard for me to then say it the other way because I don't have an Andrea in my life. So I hope that's how you say it. Anyways, what is your actual job? Like, I know it's in academia, but like, what do you do? I work in academic advising. I've worked in academic advising for 500 million years, which is advising at the college level, basically, if you don't know. So that is what I do. It is a lot, especially right now. But it's always been like, I've always kind of been a nerd for that type of stuff. Like I've always liked planning out my classes. I loved registering for classes when I was in college. Like I was that nerd. So it makes sense that I'm now doing it now. I tried it because no one wakes up in the morning. Me and my coworkers joke about this all the time. Like no one wakes up in the morning and says, when they're 5, I really want to be an academic advisor. No one. I fell into it when I took a college job working over the summer. And I was like, oh, you could do this for like for real, for like money. I remember asking my supervisor and she was like, yep. I was like, So, you know, I looked into what I needed to do, what credentials I needed, etc. I did it. And here we are, academic advising. Yeah, that's what I do. And a lot of the work that I've done has been really closely aligned with marginalized communities kind of within that work. So that's kind of where my passion for social justice comes as well. So that's what I do. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's it for the questions from the poll, but y'all, shout out Marche of Honeybee Plans, because she's out here just trying to make me look like a fool. So she shared this picture, which I'm going to put in here right now so you guys can see it. It essentially is a picture of, it's a beehive question, but it's essentially a picture of 4 different tables. Each of them have 2 Beyonce albums, and I have to pick one table to be at. I need you to understand how rude this question is. Not only that, because the pairings of the albums, are they in order? They're not. Oh, maybe they are in order. Hold. Oh, there's an album missing. Is there an album missing? Oh, no, there's 4. Okay. Yeah, the pairing of these albums is just not it for me. Girl. Okay, so let me tell you the table. So table 1, because I did put up the picture, but unless you paused it just to look at the picture, you probably don't know. And unless you're a fan, you won't know either. So table 1 has 4 and Lemonade. Table 2 has Cowboy Carter and The Gift. Table 3 has Beyonce and B-Day. Self-titled and B-Day. Yeah, that's B-Day. And 4 has I Am Such a Fierce and Renaissance. Oh. This is so wrong. This is so wrong. But if I had to choose, I hate this so much. I hate this so much. If I had to choose, I would choose table 2. I would choose Cowboy Carter and The Gift. And 1, because of recency bias, probably, because Cowboy Carter is just like ingrained in my brain and I'm too obsessed with this era, which don't make no sense, honestly, but it's the truth. And 2, because I feel like The Gift really does not get enough love. Like, The Gift is an excellent album, and it's probably doesn't get a lot of love because it's not even the soundtrack to The Lion King. It's like the accompanying thing. I don't even know what to call it. I know that, you know, when Bea talked about it, she said that she was doing it as a tribute to Africa. So there's a lot of Afrobeat influences and African artists featured on it, which hell yeah, I'm here for that. But man, this is an excellent album. This album is really good. I feel like if it wasn't like attached to a movie, it probably could have had legs on its own. It's a very good album. If you're into Afrobeats and you haven't heard it, baby, I need you to go listen to it immediately. It is so good. And even though it pains me, really it pains me, because it should be Lemonade. If there was a table with Lemonade and Cowboy Carter, that would be the table for me. But Lemonade is paired with 4, and I don't love 4 as much as a lot of people. This is a hot take. Me and Bestie have this argument a lot of times about Lemonade, all the time about Lemonade and 4, because I am a Lemonade stan, and he's a 4 stan. And so we have this question a lot. 4 is an amazing album. Like, I'm not shitting on 4, but Lemonade is Lemonade. Like, Lemonade is Lemonade. So if there was something that combined Lemonade and Cowboy Carter, that would be the table I'd sit at, and there would be no hesitation. It would be like immediately. But with this pairing, I'm sitting here like scratching my brain. because I don't know what to do. But I'm going to go with table 2. And Marche, you got to tell me which table you're choosing. And if you are watching and you are a member of the Beehive, please let me know which table you're choosing down below. Because the stress of it all. I'm so stressed, I'm tired. I'm sitting here yawning. I can't. Anyways, that officially covers all of the questions, y'all. It just got super dark where I'm at, so I know it's gonna storm any second. It got so dark, y'all. I'm like, okay, shit's getting real. But anyways, I'm so obsessed with how this spread turned out. I hope y'all enjoyed the video and the spread. And don't forget to like and subscribe before you go for more planning content. Be sure to follow me on the IG. Oh my God, excuse me, for all the updates. Here's a little wiggle. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.